Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Ocarina of Time Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, I want to say we were on the hunt for some big pose, and so far we only came up with just a couple of them. I know that we ran into some other big pose, but we just weren't able to go and get the job done from them because they were pretty annoying, and I still have to go and try to do that later on within my own time, and hopefully we can get that next other heart piece that is going to be happening around within the corner as well too later on. But for right now, we are going to be making a little bit of some teleportation to our way for the next dungeon location, which that is going to be here over at the graveyard in the Kakariko village of our time to head into the Shadow Temple. And yeah, surprisingly, this area is actually located around where that Sunsong location was at, but this time we're up a little bit in a much higher location around over here. Now, this area around here, out here, starting off with our time, is that you want to make sure that you actually have the Din's Fire, and later on, you may probably want to go and have at least the long shot or the hook shot that's going to be around here. I don't know if this is actually hook shot accessible, though, for regular hook shot, though. I'm pretty certain I think you do need a long shot for this area to begin with, if I'm not mistaken, because you just have to, like, shoot yourself across a big long gap that's going to be happening around over here, and I guess it kind of maybe looks a little bit more like a hook shotable access here, so maybe you don't really need to really worry about heading on into the water temple beforehand. But here around in this area is that this is where we can get the brand new special upgrade for Link, which that is going to be for the hover boots that are going to happen. Now we are going to have to use that a little bit later on throughout here, but for right now, we're going to be on our way to be searching around for the dungeon map first before we go and start heading on into where the hover boots is. Now, the hover boot location is actually going to be somewhere where the dead hand boss is back again. Now, if you guys do recall, we have one battled out with the dead hand before, and I want to say that this battle is going to be similarly the same type of battle that we went and did as when we were with young Link, and now we have to do this here as adult Link at this point in time. So yes, so Sunsong actually does work on these redeads and also with the Gibdos as well too. They will be showing up around here in this area, and also as well there's going to be plenty of different bats to be showcasing off how annoying that they're going to be around here in this area. But look at that, a double knockout on both of those two keys right there. Wow, and we actually still have all of our health like still intact within here. Now, this area has been edited down quite a bit within my time of this playthrough, so I don't really want to show you guys too much amount of backtracking spots that are going to happen from here, because again, this area kind of almost works a little bit to how like the water temple works, but it's not as ferociously bad as the water temple, but it's right up there. It's like the second annoying type of area to be around here with, because you guys will be able to go and see why, because this whole area is all around with having the use of using the Lens of Truth, which is pretty annoying, because like if you don't really have the Lens of Truth here, it's going to become a very big annoying problem just to try to get around and try to figure out what type of spot is going to happen around within this area here. Now, mind you, I think I have done this before without using a Lens of Truth in my randomizer back in one of my Ocarina of Time, I think live streams that happened before, and it was somewhat of a annoying type of part. But if you know where the doors are, then you shouldn't have too much of an issue. But if it's like your first time playing with it and you're doing a randomizer first before actually getting into the main game, then yeah, I can see that that's going to become a little bit of an issue here. But yeah, so just like how it worked before, always use the Master Sword or any other type of sword for that matter to go and do some damage on them. Unfortunately, other weapons I don't think really do work. I don't even think Deku Nuts even go and even do anything on this guy either. I just went and tried out the Sunsong, I think, on that guy, and it didn't really work out or anything of that type of nature at all either. Well, let's just go away until he sees to drop his head back down, and then just immediately just keep on wailing as best as you can around over here. Now, if you haven't went and checked out with the Ni no Kuni Let's Play within these two videos, I did go and give my thoughts and opinions about what was going on with the Pokemon Presents that just happened a little bit of some time, and that was because, well, again, I am doing this here on February 27th on the Pokemon Day as it's happening right now. And we got some brand new stuff that is happening, and very excited because we're going to be getting a Pokemon game all the way until 2025. It's not even going to be happening here in 2024, so no new Pokemon games, it seems like, except for just mobile-related type of stuff that's going to happen throughout this year. That's kind of like what happened before in 2015 with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon coming out, so I don't really mind having to wait an extra year for the Pokemon games, because hopefully they can at least change it up and at least make the quality and the performance of the game somewhat really good. Because I know that I think when we went and saw from, I think what was it, Pokemon Sun and Moon, after the year that when it passed after when Oris came out in 2016. I think Ultra Sun and, well, I think Sun and Moon actually did somewhat relatively well, because the stories were actually really great and really planned out, and I think just having the trials and everything was just really amazing for that game there. Now, I want to say original Sun and Moon was not as best as, like, what it is to compare to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I still give that game, like, some good praise there. I still like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The game that came out, I want to say, a year after. But there we go. We just went and destroyed out with that guy there. And now we're just going to have to go and figure out what is going to happen next. Now, there is a Silver Rupee area that's somewhere around here in this location. And I think that's what we're going to have to go and do first, because this is how we need to go and pick up with the special key that we do want. And there is a breakable area that's going to be around here pretty soon, which that is in that little hub center area there. And we'll have to go and use the key for it. Now, this area can get a little bit annoying. It's just with those annoying type of, whatever those blades are going on around there. I want to say just at least try to somersault your way throughout most of those. Now, there is going to be a spot where we do need to go and use the hook shot for the last little Silver Rupee, and that's exactly where we're going to have to go and reach on over towards to with. So, let's go ahead and do so. So it's just right over there, and hopefully that will be good. Yeah, we're just going to have to kind of head around back over here once again, and just like that, we're gonna make sure that we go and roll on into this one here, and there we go, picked it up. So now I want to say that that one door that was all like barred up and everything, we can now go and finally head on into that room now, since it is opened, and that will give us now with the key, and of course that the blade is gonna hit me for one last time, right? Yeah, the blades just don't stop after once you go and finally grab all those Silver Rupees. Now, there's going to be another annoying area that's going to happen later, not just only with these spinning blades out here, but when we reach on into the Spirit Temple, we're going to have to go through those annoying Boulder Silver Rupee challenge that's going to happen from here. Whoa! And just like that, this guy's going to literally show up out of nowhere, huh? After that, I just went and literally hit this guy. He just seems to just respawn all over the place. Come on. Oh, didn't even work either. Come on, now that one actually has to work now. There we go. And just like that, no extra free bombs though, but you know what? We'll just go and blast through this way just so that we can at least have that door open up to us now. Well, let's go and head into one more other area that is going to be right here. And this is where we're going to have to go and do some battling with some Gyarados to get the compass. So that means hopefully by this point we'll now have the compass and also with the dungeon map. And we already got both of those two main important things already taken care of as well. Not just only just the hover boots. Yeah, so now we're going to kind of make things a little bit nicer and easier here. We're just going to have to go and just use the Sun Song. Originally, I was going to think about actually doing that beforehand, meeting up with the Gyarados, but you know what? I just decided to just go and just attack right from the beginning of the get-go there. And there we go. So Sun Song is now all taken care of. Froze up with that guy, and just go and start knocking him around like a crazy guy. And I think we should be good from there. So there's our chest right there, and let's go and pick it up. Now, mind you, when we go and start heading on through the door that is going to be here, since we already have the key for it, just be careful about what's going to be happening from the different ceilings, because there's going to be a lot of annoying Skulltulas that are going to be popping up from here. Alright, yeah. Mr. BMO's guy is back again, huh? Oh, and that didn't even work? Come on, dude. Well, now this guy's like literally fast asleep, and there we go. Ow. Just literally just walked on into that one there. But let's go and open up on this door, and I think there's going to be a Skulltula that's just going to appear out of nowhere. I think so. Yep, just like that. And it's going to be happening majority of the time in this little hallway, so I'm just going to have to go. I'll probably just edit throughout here. So now we get to run into our very first type of blades here within this part. Now just be careful, just kind of wait for them to just time out correctly, and I think you should be fine afterwards. But now, Navi's going to go and pinpoint out something, saying that you may probably want to watch out for anything that's going to be coming from the different walls. And not just only with just Skulltulas, but also watch out for the wall masters as well too, because they're also going to be appearing out of nowhere. And unfortunately, this is where I decided to just fall right down to my doom and miss out on that entirely. But it does restart you all the way back to the previous door, though. Now, this is where you may possibly need to go and use your hover boots. I think there's actually 2 spots, I think, in particular, that you may want to go and use your hover boots for. But yeah, we're going to go and head down from here and watch out for the fire bubble that's coming around from this corner there. And we're going to time this out again and roll on through. And just like that, we made it. And now we got the Stelphos Knight to actually go and return around. I think this is the only one Stelphos Knight that's here, but he will probably return later on. I don't know if we are going to be seeing him again around here. But just make sure to knock him out, because this guy can become a problem if you just kind of just leave him out here in the open. But we will be able to knock him out soon. Just have to wait for the right moment until he does something else here. Oh, come on, man. At least do something. There we go. We timed that out right. And we got another Silver Rupee challenge. Now, this one's a lot easier. Just watch out for the spinning blades, though. Well, the little mini saw blades. Not the big gigantic ones. But these ones are a little bit easier. Because they're all just spread out all in just one simple location. Yeah, and you may probably need the hover boots here for this area as well, too. Just to keep yourself a little bit well located there. And there is going to be another Beamos to be showing up around here as well, too. But hopefully that should be able to hopefully at least knock him out. Yep, and there we go. And just like that, it's already been taken care of. So just like how the big, huge spinning blades worked around here in the Shadow Temple, is that you want to make sure that you get all of these as best as you can, and then you should at least be able to then go and open up with the door that's here. And there we go. And just like that, the door is now opened up to us. And there's no other gold skull, or well, there is going to be a gold skull, so that will be showing up around here, but there is no other regular Skulltulas, though. Now, this part, you actually want to go and bring out on a block, and you want to actually go and use the Lens of Truth, because I think the block is actually towards to this side here. And you just need to just go and grab it, and then just make sure to line it up where those 2 different other type of spike platforms are here, because you don't really want to go and walk on into them, because it is going to hurt you a lot for damage. So make sure that you actually go and place them into the middle, because this is where you can actually get some specialized chests and whatnot. You can actually get some bundle of arrows and also get a gold Skulltula here. The gold Skulltula is actually a little bit over to the other side, and that's where it's like right up close to like where the wall is going to be. Yeah, just around right in here in this part. And there we go. And that's another gold Skulltula for us to go and pick up. Now, I want to say that these gold Skulltulas are not too entirely bad to be finding around here in the Shadow Temple. I know that they're a little bit more annoying in the Water Temple, and I've only gotten, I think, like around roughly 2 of them so far. I'm going to have to go and try to figure out where the other 2 are within that place. I know that one of them actually has to be used by actually draining out the water, and then that's where you're going to find one. And now we just need to go and do one little quick jump here, and I think this is where we're going to go and end off the episode for our time. So anyways, with that being said in mind, we got the key. We're going to go and continue onwards with more of the Shadow Temple for next time, and I'll be seeing you guys when we go ahead and do that from here. And of course, peace!